we're live. Right, I'm gonna exit out here.
You haven't given me permission to hit record.
Yep, I'm gonna exit out.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks for visiting Ski Racing's Blizz Team Night. I'm your host, Andy Gerlach, and my firm, EnjoyWinter.com, is the US distributor of Blizz and a few other brands. Blizz is from Sweden and Scandinavia's #1 eyewear brand. Blizz strives to deliver World Cup winning technology at weekend warrior pricing. At the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, Blizz athletes brought home 28 medals, clearly living up to our World Cup winning technology goal. Sweden's women's alpine team, including Sarah Hector, Frida Hansdotter, etc., are our most known World Cup ambassadors. But we also have Brian McLaughlin from the US team last year and Team America as some of our US stars. We're always looking for more rising stars in America. So if you wish to apply for Blizz sponsorship, visit our US webpage at EnjoyWinter.com, go to the athlete section and apply to the Blizz athlete force. All this information is also available at skiracing.com, our partner for tonight's team night. And as a participant in Blizz's Ski Racing Team Night, you get 30% off Blizz gear. Blizz has over 400 products in our product line, so I'm only going to focus on a few of the alpine racing products today. For goggles, I want to start with our very special lenses. They are known as the Bliz Nano Optics. What makes these lenses so special, hard to see on a video, is that they appear to be one single lens. Unlike traditional double lens goggles or nano lens here, we've taken the outward polycarbonate lens and bonded it to a very special inner acetate lens that is 3 times more fog resistant than a traditional lens. By creating one laminated single lens with our Nano Optics, we get virtually no distortion and 3 times the fog resistance than the old school double lens. We suggest all racers look for nano lens technology for racing lenses. With this, you'll get the best optical clarity, the least distortion, and the most fog resistance. Within the Nano series, we have a multitude of different lenses. We have a photochromatic lens that gets lighter and darker throughout the day, depending on how bright it is. It'll go to as light as allowing 74% of the light rays in, which makes it a category 1 for flat light conditions. And it'll get as dark as blocking all but 13% of the light for the brightest, sunniest days. Then we have 2 lenses that we call Nordic Light. Nordic Light is our real proprietary high contrast, difficult seeing conditions, flat light condition lenses. We have a category 1 lens that blocks 49% of the light, and it's an amber and coral. What all of our Nordic Light lenses do is they take out the harsh light and enhance the difficult to see light. So in the most difficult to see conditions, you would go for a category 1 lens in a snowstorm, ended days when you're trying to pick up the shadows on the course. The Nordic Light category 1 is really the way to go. Then we also have a category 2 Nordic Light lens, and that is for sort of brighter flat light white conditions where you can't tell up from down and left from right. That is in our violet and begonia, and that is for this slightly brighter light. But all these Nordic Light lenses are nano technology first, Nordic Light second, And all of our racers are really opting for the Nordic light for much of their racing conditions. And then we have the Nano single lens, double lens, single lens technology in various tints as well for the brightest sunny days to intermittent days. So we have 5 different nano lens technologies available to give you the best optical clarity and a tint for every condition. People often ask, what are all the different lens covers for? Most of the lens colors that you see in sunglasses are the outward mirror. While that does change your perception a little bit, its biggest benefit is the biggest difference in what people see when the outside looking in is more of the mirror. But the biggest, what the racer sees from the inside looking out is primarily dependent on the tint of the lens. So the tint for sunny day lenses is either smoke or brown, just most generally. That allows us to dim the glare tremendously, but not changing the colors you see. And in bright sunny days, you don't want to see you don't want to change the color of what you're seeing. You just want to change, make it not as bright. So on category 3 for bright sunny days, you would go with a smoke or a brown lens. And then in harder to see conditions, we go to the begonia or the coral or pink or yellow lenses that allow you to, that slightly changes what you see, but allows you to see the shadows and subtleties of the scope better. Every lens from us and every lens in the world is categorized in one of 5 categories. And this is an international standard. So when you're looking at lenses, and I mentioned category 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, this has to do with how much of the sunlight they're blocking out. A category 5 lens is extremely dark and barely ever needed in sport performance. Category 4 is what you would get for glacier skiing, where it's bright sunny days, you're at high altitude, which makes everything brighter as well. So category 4 is extremely dark and is tested on your face. Category 3 is what most sunglasses are, and that is for bright sunny days. Category 2 lenses are for intermittent, partially cloudy conditions. Category 1 is for end of days when the sun's going down, snowstorms, and hard to see flat light conditions. And category 0 is for night skiing. Almost in all conditions, while we make clear lenses, we seldom ever suggest people get clear lenses because the tint in the lens, even a category 0 lens, we can get with yellow or pink hues to it that allow you to pick up the shadows even better. So I've gone through all the various lenses we have in all the in most every one of our models, and while we have 8 different goggles available, our 2 main race goggles are the Nova and the Flow. I'm going to pull up a quick video to introduce the Nova for you. I'm going to share my screen here. And now I'm back. That was a quick, fun video on the Nova. But what the Nova does, we introduced this. This was the goggle we launched at Pyeongchang. And it gave I think my screen share, 1 second here. I'm going to get back. I can't tell if I'm still screen sharing. Oh well, the screen never shared properly, so I apologize. You might have heard the video, but you didn't see it. This is the Nova goggle. It provides, it was a goggle launched at Pyeongchang. And my thing keeps beeping me, so. Okay, that seemed to work better. I apologize for my technical error there. I'm much better at talking about product than I am at screen sharing. But that is our Nova goggle that we did introduce at Pyeongchang with such great success on the head of Frida Hansdotter and others. What it provides is wide angle vision. It is, and to achieve that, we created a special angle to the goggle and made it much closer to the face than previous goggles. So you get the widest peripheral vision of any goggle we have by not having a super, but still not having a super duper Mongo lens that interferes with your helmet. So in the Nova, with its wide angle vision, they all come with OTG. So even over a Mongo glass like this, I can put it on. 3 different densities of foam, so it custom fits to your head. A cylindrical lens, and what's important in racing goggles is to have a cylindrical lens. It's because it gets very flexible and molds to your face better. So that is the Nova, and it fits. You can get it in the photochromatic, the Nordic Light 1, Nordic Light 2, or a multitude of different tints. The other, our new goggle for this year is the Rave. The Rave gives, it's a larger lens than the Nova, a little bit deeper, still rides very close to your face, so you get wide angle vision, gives protection all around the lens, so it's less likely to get scratched. Again, it offers 3 different densities of foam, so it matches to every face really well. OTG, and what's most important with it is that it again comes all for racers with the nano lenses for the best optical clarity. You can even get it, in the photochromic, Nordic Light 1, Nordic Light 2, a multitude of tints, a multitude of frame colors, and in a Rave Junior, all the same features as our Olympic level glasses in a smaller junior face as well. And that is a quick, along with our most popular race goggles being the Nova or the Rave, depending on the look and the feel you want. We also have a couple other great goggles that are new. We have the Switch, which allows you to change ventilation by opening and closing the vents on the side. It has an adjustable nose piece, so you can get it real snug and fitting perfectly on the face to change the ventilation. It has quick release lenses. All these glasses come in and out really easy, but this is the switch which has our most adjustments of any of the goggles we want. You can change where the goggle strap, how tightly it fits your head, or how wide it goes around helmets. And then we also have the Flow and the Flaws, great looking goggles that are quite popular with more recreational racers than our pure performance goggles there. And now that I've talked a lot about goggles, I'm going to jump and try this screen share again and give you a quick thing and talk about some
to win one time, you have to fail a lot of times. To be pro means you have to give 110%.
Some days it's not super awesome.
Everyone you're competing with is trying the exact same thing. Yeah, there has been a lot of accidents through the years. Of course, there's risks.
It was like a rough day, bad weather, and I went too far in the jump. I was thinking, shit.
That's scary.
I guess what I was most worried about, that I would affect my adult life, that I wouldn't be able to run or ski or do stuff that I love to do.
I've seen a lot of people being in accidents and having injured themselves really, really bad. Which could lead to potential. To win one time, you have to fail a lot of times. To be pro means you have to give 110%.
Some days it's not super awesome.
Everyone you're competing with is trying the exact same. In order to win one time, you have to fail a lot of times. To be pro means you have to give 110%.
Some days it's not super awesome.
Everyone you're competing with is trying the exact same thing. Yeah, there has been a lot of accidents through the years. Of course, there's risks.
It was like a rough day, bad weather, and I went too far in the jump. I was thinking, shit.
That's scary.
I guess what I was most worried about, that I would affect my adult life, that I wouldn't be able to run or ski or do stuff that I love to do.
I apologize, I've been sharing around the screen.
Having injured themselves really, really bad. Which could lead to potential. In order to win one time, you have to fail a lot of times. To be pro means you have to give 110%.
Some days it's not super awesome.
Everyone you're competing with is trying the exact same thing. Yeah, there has been a lot of accidents through the years. Of course, there's risks.
It was like a rough day, bad weather, and I went too far in the jump. I was thinking, shit.
That's scary.
I guess what I was most worried about, that I would affect my adult life, that I wouldn't be able to run or ski or do stuff that I love to do.
I've seen a lot of people being in accidents and having injured themselves really, really bad. Which could lead to potential.
It's a part of sports, unfortunately, so.
You have to be aware of the risks, but not afraid of them, I think. This is the shit that I want to keep doing it. We're skiing on ice. Ice is hard. That's part of being a professional. You're out there pushing max. to make them feel safe. We have an idea on how to handle it. We have protocols which we're following. The majority of injuries is trauma to the head, and that's a scary fact. If you have the right equipment, if you feel good in what you wear, it's a big deal. Everything has to be perfect.
Otherwise, I will never race.
This is an important gear to protect your most important organ. Hope we can protect ourselves better in the future. It's just because we did not have helmets.
Hello again, and I'm absolutely failing at the screen sharing business, but that was supposed to be a quick intro, became a long intro on our helmets. But in our helmet line, we have our Blizz Volt, which is our top rated FIS helmet. It is 100% carbon and tested as most aerodynamic helmet on the market. Comes in 3 sizes, and each size comes with an two inner hoodies that allows you to custom fit it. That is the Volt. Then our other FIS helmet is the Raid, which is the most affordable FIS helmet on the market. And you can add a chin strap to chin guard to the Raid if you wish to use it for all disciplines as well. So that is the Raid. And then our slalom helmet is the Evo. And again, of course, with slalom, you can wear it with or without the chin guard. So that is the Volt. Volt, Raid, Evo helmets for our Alpine racing line. It's on team night. I know you usually go in and you get fit for helmets, but that is much less possible this year. So the helmet is really easier than all to fit, because all you have to do is take a centimeter ruler, put it around your head. This tells me I'm a 59.5, which in our helmets, just look at the centimeters, don't look small, medium, and large. In order of 50, I would be ordering a 59 centimeter helmet. The helmets either come with their inner hoodie to allow you to custom fit, or the Raid helmet comes with a bag full of additional foam that you can use to custom fit it, so it can be fit precisely and snugly on your head. We also, when we're talking protection, you can also see our backbone back protector that we have now. It is our first piece in our protection line beyond helmets, and it comes in men's, women's, and kids with a very comfortable, flexible, yet impact resistant backbone to it to save your back when you have that unavoidable crash. To conclude, while our Alpine goggles and helmets is what we're mainly talking about at race night, the other products that we're really famous for and are gaining more and more popularity with Alpine skiers for training and on Bluebird days when you're not racing are our wide angle vision eyewear line. We have the vision glasses that are our widest and flattest curvature. Our Fusion that totally snugs your face. You can get these in the Nordic Light or regular. With the Fusion, you can wear it, and the Vision, you can wear it with the lower jawbone. You can wear it without the lower jawbone. We have them in a multitude of colors. We have the Matrix that looks like the Fusion, but has no lower jawbone. And we also have the Matrix small face. With all these glasses, you have an adjustable nose piece and adjustable temples to totally custom fit it to your head so you can put them where you want. Brian McLaughlin and many of the skiers we work with here in the US have these always in your pack, and on days when they're tired of wearing the goggle and they don't need it for a bluebird day, we have a lot of coaches as well and enjoy wearing these. With the full wrapping that it has, you can make sure that even at your high-speed alpine skiing, you're not getting wind up in the eyes. A nice thing we have going now, right now, is if you go to Blizz.com in our Colorama section, you can custom make. We have the Fusion available in 20 different frame colors, lens colors, and jawbone colors, and you can make your own custom eyewear. You can go there as a team and all select the same colors, and you can get custom Blizz Colorama eyewear. Another fun piece we have is our US Ski Team logoed lifestyle glasses with the great US Ski Team logo from Blizz. Remember, all this information I'm putting here is available at skiracing.com under their Team Night section, where you can get your promo code to get Blizz at 30% off. You can go to enjoywinter.com, use that promo code, and apply to our athlete force if you're a top 10 racer in your age group in the country. Thank you for attending the Blizz Team Night. I apologize for my screen sharing faux pas, and I'll get it better next time. I forgot to tell you earlier that we were going to answer any questions that might arise. So if anyone's out there live streaming this and bared through my technical difficulties, my assistant will flash over some questions on that's coming through the Facebook feed. So let me check on that. Okay, just to reiterate, the question is, once again, explain the Nano Optics. The Nano Optics is what we feel is the world's most advanced lens. We've taken the outer shadowproof UV filtering polycarbonate material and bonded it to a super fog resistant hydrophobic acetate inner material. So we have no air gap between the outer and the inner layer. This provides the best optical clarity because now you're not looking through two lenses that are separated by a few millimeters. You're looking through one uninterrupted lens. So no matter if you're looking straight through it or looking at it through angles, you have no distortion. This Nano Optics is available in a multitude of tints and capabilities. If you go to our photochromic one, it gets lighter and darker throughout the day, so you don't have to change it. That's great for coaches. That's great for all mountain skiers skiing all day. For racing, we really suggest you get the specific tints. The Nordic Light category 1 and 2 lenses for flat light conditions, and then a yellow or a pink tint for the night skiing under the lights, as well as our sunny day lens, all in Nano Optics. Another question came in on the Raid helmets. Be good if I grab the Raid. On the Raid, this helmet, it comes with some quick release mechanisms that you can pull out in case you're ever in a crash. You can remove a lot of the constraints on the head without removing the helmet to take the pressure off the neck in the event that the skier had a real hard crash. So this is our quick release mechanisms on the Raid helmet that allows safety to be the #1 concern. It appears my half hour is up. I want to thank you all again from attending Blizz's Team Night with skiracing.com. Go back to skiracing.com and check out the whole webpage, the Blizz section where you can get the promo code, the link to our web store, and find out everything else. From there, you can email us any questions you might have. Thank you so much.